Ah, My Little Pony. What's there to say about it? It's kind of funny and colorful, but there is this one character in the show that scarred me for life. It was Friday night, school had just let out for summer, and my parents were on their second honeymoon, so I was alone at home for the week. It was 8 p.m. and I was just getting done watching Adventure Time when my power went out for a little while. About 30 minutes. I just sat there and played my 3DS for a little bit when the power came back on. I was a little mad that I missed the new annoying orange, but I still had it recorded on my box. So I went to watch it. Right above it, there was another show. It was My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. I checked the description to see what episode it was. The description said that the episode was the one where Apple Bloom, Scootaloo, and Sweetie Belle spent the night at Fluttershy's, but something was off. It said that it aired at 8 p.m. when the power went out. I shrugged and clicked play. The show began. I was filled with joy. The recording started with a commercial saying, "Go away," but I ignored it and continued to watch the episode. The show ran normally up until the part where Fluttershy offered to watch the fillies for rarity, and I noticed that Apple Bloom was just muttering something. I went back to what she was saying only to hear, "Oh, please, God, no." I didn't think much of it, so I just continued on further into the show to see that everything was still normal and fine till yet again I heard yet another murmur. This time it was from Rarity. She was just leaving when I heard her say, "Yes, I'm finally rid of her." I was beginning to wonder if I was even watching an episode of My Little Pony. So I checked out the description one more time, but this time it only said Fluttershy's Lullaby and "You're late." My face became pale and I felt a cold shiver going down my spine. I tried to stop the recording, but I could not. I unplugged the TV, but it was still on. I just sat back down to see the fillies getting ready for bed when Fluttershy said, "How about I sing you a lullaby?" The fillies nodded, and that's when the song began. Hush now. The screen flashed of a dead body of a young child with a red bow in her hair. It was Apple Bloom and was human, but she had her throat slit and her eyes pulled out. I couldn't look, but the song carried on. Quiet now. A gunshot went off, and with it another dead body, another female child that looked like Scootaloo. A brown-haired skinny girl with tire treads over her body and 6 bullet holes on her from head to toe. I almost fainted at the sight, but that's when she continued the song. "It's time to lay your fleshy head." A loud scream filled the room. It was Sweetie Belle being gutted and killed by someone. That's when the screen flashed back to normal, only to see the fillies in a pool of blood and Fluttershy singing the last part of the song as she turned her head toward the screen. "Hush now, quiet now, your parents are dead." Then one last image appeared. It was my parents. They were in a corner decapitated and their hearts were ripped out with only 2 words written in blood under them. "Goodbye, son." I began to cry when Fluttershy said in a demented voice,
"Don't you cry. You're next after all."
And then she began to giggle till the credits appeared, only to say goodbye, and the TV turned off. I got up to go to bed when my friend called me to tell me that my parents are dead and that they were murdered. He also told me I would be sent to a foster home in a week. He then hung up and I went upstairs to my room and went to sleep. A week later I was sent to the foster home and then shown in my room only to find a bed, a shelf, and a dresser with only one other thing, a box with my name on it. I opened it and found a demented Fluttershy figure covered in blood with a note that said, "See you soon." I knew then I was next.